So everybody's asking for this, and I didn't have the film for a while. Y'all kept asking, but we finally got film on the running back Isaiah Augustave, who is Arkansas transfer, and really he looks like the clone of Alton McCaskill. So we got his
Wow.
film breakdown, and yeah, y'all tune in. Y'all gonna love this one.
Well, hello, who's next? Can't nobody stop us cause we bumped and grind. Well, hello, who's next? Are you capping, talking sauce, and do your words match your video? Well, hello, who's next? Can't nobody stop us cause we bumped and grind.
Welcome back, YouTube, Buff and Prime. We back in business. T. Cal was on a long birthday vacation, enjoying and getting spoiled up.
Very long.
Shout out to Emily. You did your thing, sis. Anyway, yo, it's your guy CT the Fan, T. Cal. We going in the film room. We got that running back T. Cal said we needed with some college experience. Man, it's go time, bro.
And it's minimal college experience. Like it's still minimal, but at least he had meaningful carries in a game, and specifically in the SEC. And yeah, YouTube didn't know that we were gone. Patreon did, but YouTube's everything's so backlogged on YouTube.
Yeah.
Ain't no telling when YouTube
when they gonna see this, bro.
Oh
yeah, shout out to OKT Vault. Happy belated birthday to you too, brother. And for y'all don't know,
birthday, bro.
He created that theme music. So what's been going on, T. Cal?
Man, we'll first make sure y'all like, share, comment, and subscribe. Y'all see it right now. Before we do anything else, like, share, comment, subscribe. And also make sure that y'all follow us on Patreon. Everything goes to Patreon first. Patreon gets the private lives. We're working on the actual breakdowns of opponent scouts. Like we just put out again the North Dakota State like preview, but like the actual deep dive, that's probably only going to be in Patreon.
Yeah,
like, that might not ever hit YouTube until maybe like a couple days before the game. But as far as the actual deep dive, that's only going to be in Patreon. So make sure y'all go in there, and the link is in the description of this video. Every video on our channel, you can go to Patreon, just type Buffed and Prime. Really simple. You can sign up for one of our 3 tiers. We have the early access, we have the Film Pro, we have the Buff Bets and Fantasy. So you can check out any of those and be good.
Facts. Let's go.
So yeah, everything's on Patreon. You can check us out there for all that good stuff. Really easy to follow. As normal, this video brought to you by Clear Growth Credit Solutions, a credit repair company, 100% money back guarantee, operating in these states below. Link in the description of this video, as well as our website. So you can hop on there for a free credit analysis, and we will take care of you. But yeah, so Isaiah, and I may be butchering his name, Augustave,
Isaiah.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but he's coming from Arkansas. Let's check out what he did. Not what he did, but his high school ranking and recruitings. And CT, you can talk to them and me about, his previous stats and things like that.
Isaiah, he put on some weight. He got committed from Florida. He went to Arkansas. Bro, he rushed for about 1,643 yards on 223 carries his senior year.
He was committed to Florida and then switched to Arkansas?
No, he came out of Florida, Naples High School.
Came out of, gotcha.
Yeah, he's a Florida guy. 6'2", big boy. Coach Prime like him short and stout, but hey, he was averaging 7.4 yards a carry his senior year. He found the end zone 23 times, so he was a highly sought recruit. So his freshman year at Arkansas, he played 2 games where he had 35 carries, 202 yards, a touchdown. He had a longer 25 yards, 3 receptions for 7 yards. This guy could be great, and especially in Colorado's run scheme.
Definitely. What do you know what level he played in Florida? Because I'm not gonna lie to you, 7 yards a carry is not that impressive in high school. That's
4 yards a carry, 23 touchdowns. I don't know what
the
level
23 touchdowns for sure.
He played at Naples High. He played at Naples High School. I don't know where he played. I mean, I don't know where the conference there. I mean, but he's put on weight too, because on yours he has 6'2", 195. At Arkansas, he's at 6'2", like 215. So
okay,
he put some size. Yeah, he's bigger now. So yeah,
but yeah, no, his college film looked good. But yeah, 7 yards a carry in high school. I like to see guys over 10. Like high school, you're supposed to be tearing it up. But he may have played at one of the top levels in Florida. So I see him here ranked number 13 running back in the country.
Yeah, he was highly
20.
recruited, bro.
Yeah, that's a high ranking 4-star. As you know, I don't care much about rankings.
Ranking stars. You don't get caught up in
5
that.
stars, 4 stars that don't end up, amounting to much all the time. But I think he can play, and I think he's a really good change of pace back for Colorado. And it's crazy watching him. Just screams Alt McCaskill. Like,
really?
So similar. Like, they went out and got another Alt McCaskill. It's actually crazy.
So how do you feel about that? Like, do you feel like because Alton had crazy university.
Yeah, 18 touchdowns. Someone was just trying to argue with me in the comments and said any running back that had 18 touchdowns would win the Heisman. I said, well, Alton had that as a freshman. He said, no, he didn't. You don't know anything about football. That would win the Heisman. Okay, here's the link. I'm not sitting and argue with you. Like, that's what he did as a true freshman. It's crazy. Like, unheard of. Absolutely unheard of.
We getting ready to jump in this film room. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, comment, Patreon, salute. We back in the business. Let's get it.
Yes, we are. And I cut up this film a minute ago. So almost watching it for the first time with y'all.
Do you know what kind of was offense? Was Arkansas a pass heavy team or a run heavy team? Do you know?
I have no idea. I just watched the 2 games he played in. Yeah, that's it. No idea at all. You know what? I just forgot I got my little
you could draw on the screen.
Yeah. So we're back with got my tools, so we can draw all around and see what's going on. Yeah, so every single time, just so y'all know, he's playing running back. So I'm not gonna have arrows on him before he's always gonna be in this position. If y'all don't know what a running back is, make sure y'all tune into our football 101 when I explain everything, break everything down, the ins and out, the basics, the more advanced, so everybody can get more familiar with the game. But let's check out some of his plays.
Do you recognize the team he's playing against?
He played he had 2 games with stats. One was Missouri and the other one was Florida International. I'm assuming this is Florida International.
Ooh.
It's a good run, good tough run. Good tough run. When I talk about how he runs more like Alton, he runs upright, like more standing straight up and down instead
like
of
AP
forward lean.
Right.
Yeah, but
Le'Veon.
AP, I wouldn't say Le'Veon's different. Definitely like AP, but he's not an angry runner like AP. As like when AP would run straight up and down, but when contact came, he was putting that shoulder down, and he runs a little more upright than really putting the shoulder down. So good cut right there. Good stiff arm. And I do like that. So you see when contact does come right here.
He drops that shoulder.
Yeah. Now, not a real powerful drop. He's more of a finesse runner for sure. And he's fast. And he doesn't. It's not like that quick twitch fast as far as like, oh my God, he's running super fast. He's more of a long strider. I know people in the comments going to say, oh, Eric Dickerson. I don't like comparing people to Eric. Eric,
right?
He's a special being, but yeah, he's a smooth runner more than like just quick twitchy, super explosive. So this is something that Arkansas did a few times, and I had to keep rewinding plays. So they start out in empty. What empty means is that there's nobody in this backfield here. So there's no running backs. Instead, they have 5 players lined up as receivers. Basically, this is a tight end, but it's empty. It means an empty backfield. Nobody's in the backfield. So they start off in empty, but then they motion him back here. So now for defense, you went from, hey, this is probably a 90% chance it's a pass because the only way they can run is with the quarterback to now the running back's back. Okay, now there's a more significant chance of run. So it changes up your defense, and some teams do that just to see how the look is for the defense and see, what they like against it. Good cut. He gets vertical, meaning upfield really quick.
Yeah, that's what I like about him. It seems like, man, you give him the ball, I got to go up north. Got to run north.
Yeah, he's a smooth runner. I think that was a 10+ yard run. This is a really good run right here. Really good run. And he gets what I call skinny. We'll be able to see it from the other angle, actually. And what getting skinny is basically squeezing through, a tighter hole or gap or seam. So like right there.
Yeah.
So let's go back to the run a little bit earlier, talk about it some more. So this looks like split zone.
Mm-hmm.
And that's these guys blocking this way like that. And you got this guy, the slicing tight end, coming back over here to block, which is creating a split. He's going this way. They're going that way. And let's see how he runs this. He gets beat early, so got to stay out here. He can't cut back into here because the guy's right there. This guy gets blocked out here, so he gets skinny and gets vertical right through there, which, I mean, I love to see that from running back.
And I like how he doesn't go down on an arm tackle.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
You'd be surprised how many running backs go down.
I seen that from Bulls film.
Yeah. I really like this run. This is maybe a 5-yard run. And this is probably the best run I've seen so far while we're watching this. Again, talking football.
Mm-hmm.
When you're right here, let me explain flow. Flow is this way. That's because most of the time, the running back is going to run to the opposite side that he starts on when he's in the shotgun formation. Now, you do have option situations where he could run this way with the quarterback can pitch it. And you also have situations where he'll do a counter or they can do a quick pitch to him and he runs that way. But majority of the time, if he's on this side, he's going that way. So what they do right here is they switch the running back. Okay, now the running back switch, you see the defensive line switch because they're like, okay, flow is going this way.
Right.
And the reason this is done as far as offenses is because sometimes they like the look better one way versus the other. And I can tell you what they like better right here. Just talking some football with y'all. So right here, we have 1, 2, 3 on this side. We got 2 guys over these 3 blockers. Then on this side, we have really 1, 2 over 1, 2. So, if you're a rocket scientist, then you would know that the number 3 is higher than the number 2, and the number 2 is equal to number 2. And you can even count this guy. It's really 2 versus 3, 2 blockers.
Yeah, because I was in there
versus 3.
Like he's gonna come on that edge.
Yeah, versus 3 defenders on that side. So they say, all right, cool. You want to do that? And then defense shifts. They move him over, which still, even at this situation, 1, 2, 3 over 1, 2 versus 3 on 3. So they have better odds running to this side, switch the play. Great play by him.
Yeah, because I'm like, he's already in the backfield.
Ball's supposed to hit out here. He forces him to cut back. He makes some quick cuts.
Bro, he's great with these cutbacks, bro. He
makes really quick cuts. Really quick cuts. I like it a lot. Really quick cuts. What I mean by that is as soon as he makes this cut,
look at his footwork. You just run that
both
back.
Both of these guys have a great angle. I will in a sec, but they have a great angle on him. So then goes this way. He now has a great angle on him. Cuts back one more time and then lowers his shoulder at the end. Yeah, that's a really good run. And again, I said this is like a 5-6 yard run. And this is the one that I like the most because I'm seeing different things in this game right here. Important things. I like this vision. Also pretty sure he's left-handed. Like 1,000% positive. So great question. When you're running the football, you're always supposed to have the ball in your outside hand. So if we're running to, so if he's running to left right now, going this way, the ball should be in this hand because that is the furthest away from the defenders because it's in your outside hand. So same thing for the right. A lot of times he keeps the ball in his left hand, even when he's going to the right, which some running back coaches, that's a cardinal sin. Me personally, because y'all might not know, I played running back. Go look at my high school tape. I was an All-American. Crazy running back. Like, I ain't going to lie to you. Crazy running back. So I'm not just taught, go look at my running back tape. But as a running back, I want my running back having the ball, whatever they're most comfortable in.
Right.
I didn't feel as fast or feel as strong with it in my left. So I'm going to switch it back to my right. So as long as he's not fumbling, I'm good with it.
Because it's a psychological thing, right? Like,
exactly.
If you don't feel, all right, that makes sense.
This is what I like, his vision. Yeah, he can go in here, but he's seeing red on the outside, which means that his guys have leverage. So there should be a path opening up there. Bounces out, and he's fast.
Yeah.
Yeah. You see the ball in his left hand. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's left-handed. And that's why they don't want the ball in your left hand or your inside hand, is because, as you see, it's easy for them to reach for it, put their helmet on the ball, everything. That's a good run by him. Same thing. Starting empty, bring him back here, hand the ball off. He's patient. I can't compare anyone to Le'Veon with patience, but he looks like Alton. Like, I don't know any other way to say it. He looks like Alton. And if y'all don't know, I'm a huge Alton McCaskill fan. Huge Alton McCaskill fan. So this is what we're talking about with flow. Flow, when the running back's on this side, is this way. Now, what they're doing right here is he's running a counter or misdirection, whatever you want to call it. So this play's designed to go this way. Even though he's getting the ball initially that way, it's designed to go this way.
Right.
So as soon as he gets there, I like that, man. It's subtle. It's so subtle.
You let his tight end make that block.
He's helping him set up the block. Absolutely. So he knows there's no way I'm going to get out here because this guy right here has leverage on my lineman. So I need to bring him out some more by that little juke so then I can open it up right here. Real subtle. And these runs, these aren't highlight runs at all. But these are the runs that win you games.
Facts.
3-yard carries. These are the ones that win you games. He gets down here. It goes from 2nd and 8 to 2nd and 3. Or from second and 8 to 3rd and 3, where, a lot of time we tried to run the ball last year for Colorado and it was 2nd and 8. It would have been 3rd and 10. So being able to get to those short yardage situations are really important. And that's what he's showing on this film so far. Love it. This is a tough one.
That's a good run, though. That's what you like to see.
It's a hell of a run, bro.
He bounced. He bouncing. It was him versus the whole team on the other side. Look.
Nothing good can happen here. He's unblocked, and he has to beat both of them. Nothing good can happen there. Breaks one tackle, breaks another tackle, and then gets vertical and gets the first down. That's a great run.
Yeah, even the coach loved it so much.
That's a great run. And again, he's not like super violent as a runner like AP, but when the contact comes, he's lowering his shoulder and allowing himself to, he gets hit right here, right about the 41. He makes it to the
he carries
almost a 46.
Yeah, he gets that first down.
I like that. Effort. I'm liking him more and more as I watch this. There's a little short run, 1 yard run. I think I have almost every one of his carries.
You know what I like about him? I like that, like, I can see him in the offense. And if you're playing the stop Shador and those receivers, you're going to be in trouble.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
You're going to be in trouble.
I like this. I like this. I like the vision. I like this. I'm a huge running back fan, man. I really don't know if the people on the channel know that I play.
Because everybody knows about
I'm
that defensive back.
yeah, boy, I love good running backs. I love this. Come here. Come here. That's a tough run. 8-yard run. All right. This is my favorite run as of now. This is my favorite run. I love this. And the reason he does this, which is still, man, I like his vision a lot. So he understands right here that this guy's the edge of the defense.
Right. So he's crashing.
So he knows if I can get outside of this edge, it could be nice. Even though he could continue to let the play develop this way, he sees the angle in the way this guy's taking this angle. So in his mind, as soon as he gets here, oh, no. You are way too far over here. I know if I get a block here, boy, I got running room on this side. So puts his foot in the ground. Quarterback out there helps get a little block. Finds a, yeah, he ran through that. He might be a little bit more angry than I was giving him credit for.
I'm like, yeah, bro. I'm like, what you want him to go Hawk out there? Because he runs with that contact.
Damn, love that. Love that. And let me see what the blocking look like on the front side. So, gosh, yeah, this sucks. The ball should hit right here. Ball should hit right here. All types of running room. There's no way he gets there with the angle this guy's taking.
Right.
So he knows, hey, that's dead in the water. So instead of being a robot, hey, coach told me to run this play. Let me go get my 1 yard. He said, hey, let me put that foot in the ground. Come here, safety. I like that. I like it a lot. Patient.
He is, man. He is super patient.
He be 4 or 5 yard run.
Touching that offensive lineman in the back. Do your thing.
Yeah, and I love patient running backs, man. Love it. Love it. It's a part of confidence too, because there's so many running backs. They'll just, hey, coach said hit this hole. I'm going to run directly behind him. Like, no, go be a football player. But a lot of people don't have that vision, even if they wanted to. Like this is, so he looked for the cutback, froze him in doing that, finds just a little bit of space, and he falls forward a lot. When he gets contact, he falls forward.
Trucking. You say he wasn't an angry runner, bro, but I don't know.
I said he wasn't as angry as AP, which I can stand on that.
Well, yeah. I mean, but who was, right?
Yeah, very different. Very different. Well, no, I like these runs, man. I like them. It's like I talk about on defense. He plays fast, but it's not necessarily running fast. He plays fast because of his patience. Mm. You get guys all the time that would play fast and just run full speed into the back of a lineman. Just run full speed. No, like that's not what playing fast is. He's okay there. Let me trigger.
You know what I like about him when I'm sitting there rushing these running plays? Mm-hmm. He's a closer. Like if we had this type of running back last year, like Stanford game, just somebody that's just, I could eat 4 or 5 yards to carry. I'm eating the clock. Mm-hmm. Like he's the one that you be like, oh, we're gonna drive all the way down the field. We just gonna run it and run it and run it.
I'm becoming more of a fan of him as I'm watching. And what people don't know, a lot of times with the film, I go and I'll scroll through the film real quick, mark the player, and just try to get, an idea of them. And then I clip it together and then we watch it together. So I don't do full analysis, before I actually watch with y'all. So guys like this, man, the more I'm watching, I'm like, hey, I like it. This him versus Missouri. And again, doesn't seem like much. This is a three yard positive gain. That's important. And I think he didn't get in this game. This game, I think he got in maybe late first quarter or second quarter. There's him catching out of the backfield.
There it is. Let us see them hands work.
I don't think he had a lot of targets, period, at all
Now,
last year.
I think you should tell people about because people are like, oh, he didn't play that much. They the carries. You know how you do the Josh Jacobs breakdown and say, hey, Josh
Mhm.
Jacobs at Alabama, he only played, but they know. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, running backs, I'm not going to say that word since Google, for some reason, just completely thinks crazy stuff about our videos now with our advertising. But there's other things that go into play with somebody not playing a lot. And he was a true freshman last year. So I wouldn't read too much into that as far as just overall snaps. But yeah, running backs, as far as NFL, having less carries is better as long as they can see what you can do. There's a pass block there. I think things like this can be coached. And this one ended up leading to the quarterback fumble. So some of the work on there, but that's definitely something that can be coached. He was just a true freshman. Here's a screenplay right here, which should have been a touchdown. When I first saw this, I'm like, oh, yeah, this is a touchdown. This is a touchdown. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 Arkansas players. I keep wanting to say Oklahoma. These look like the old.
Oh, yeah, Arkansas.
Oklahoma. Yeah. So we got 4 lead blockers and 3 guys and a fast running back. I'm like, yeah, this is to the house. But Mr. Blocks ends up getting tackled. It's still it's like 5-yard game. I think he had over 100 rushing yards this game too.
Man, he's a yard eater, bro. But he's a yard eater that could take it, that could break it open.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, he can run. He is fast. Again, the patience. The little subtle. I love it, man. Those subtle movements, and right there, they don't seem like much, but what they do is they cause these linebackers to second guess themselves. So when he does that little subtle movement outside, it can make this linebacker not only hesitate, but then peek outside because like, oh, he's getting ready to bounce outside. So then when he comes back in, now it's a game of inches. There's that extra foot of space that's there from getting this linebacker to move a little bit this way versus staying that way. Right. And then he gets skinny and gets through the hole and falls forward, always falls forward. Yeah, I'm getting more excited the more I watch him. Again, I can see it from here. Getting skinny, getting vertical, running.
Bro, he's a game closer. Like when I'm watching him, bro, like he can just sit there and fourth quarter, it's time to feed Isaiah.
I like it. He gets vertical really fast. And I think he can be not only a game closer, but I think he can be more of a home run hitter at Colorado. Meaning just 60-yard here, 70-yard here. Yeah, I think he's really fast. I'm going to look up his 100-meter time after this. I think somebody had mentioned something about it. Outside. Yeah. Good run.
Yeah.
Second and 10, he gets 8-9 yards.
So when you say he's a change of pace from Dallan, what are you thinking? Because I'm like, I can see it now. I definitely get it. I could see how them two would be a problem.
Well, Dallan's I don't know if Dallan has elite speed. I think Isaiah has elite speed. I don't know if Dallan has elite speed to really just be a true home run hitter, meaning not getting caught from behind, just breaking it wide open. Dallan, I think, and both of them, honestly, from what I've seen, but are more like, hey, I'm getting you at least 4 or 5 yards every time. I'm putting my foot in the ground, straight up field. He puts his foot in the ground and gets vertical, but he has more wiggle to him.
And like he gets that skinny.
Yeah, exactly.
His cutting is next level, bro. Like the way he cuts.
What I like about him is he'll make guys pay. Like from what I've seen, Dallan Hayden, he's hitting this right up here, right up there. He's putting his foot in the ground, hitting it right up there. Isaiah is a guy that can make you pay for not having the correct leverage or not containing the ball. As the force player, meaning he's supposed to force the ball inside, nothing can get outside of him. He's not in good position right now. Isaiah sees this and he takes advantage of it. gets around him, and then gets vertical. And you see a lot of players that aren't very disciplined and don't keep the right leverage and things of that nature. And you got guys, just for instance, not comparing, but like a Reggie Bush. Reggie Bush, if you didn't keep contain on the defense, and contain meaning these guys out here, he'd make you pay. He'd come up here, see you lose contain, spin move here, and be gone for 110.
Reggie Bush was different.
Yeah, special.
Different. He was different.
So I think he adds that dynamic. These are good runs. 3rd and 2.
And behind that new offensive line, and you know what's important? Pat, he man, play action, like
you cannot do play action if you can't run the ball.
Exactly. And when I look at him,
it doesn't make sense.
Oh man, because that's Pat loves that play action. You establish that run game, you get our new athletic offensive lineman off that ball.
Opens up wonders.
Before you know it, you're gonna be hitting LeJohntay down sideline for 60.
Running by himself. Running absolutely by himself. Okay. So this is what I was just talking about. He can make guys pay. This run is probably supposed to hit in here. I can't guarantee it from this angle, but probably supposed to hit in there. You can never let him outside when you're a force player. Never. So if he doesn't get to the right angle, he's the guy that can make you pay for that. Bounces out, scores a touchdown.
Dude went flat on his face. He went flat on his face. And yes, this is SEC competition.
Mm-hmm. And I will say they're getting blown out by 150 right now. And this is the 4th quarter. Hey, you passionate, you making plays, but you're down 50 to be pointing at him like that. Now, what I will say is he ran for a lot of yards this game. I think he went for 100 last game and like 80 this game. Me, because I didn't know what quarter this was and stuff like that initially, or what his stats were, or how long he'd been playing. If I'm balling, we could be down 100. I strap you up. I'm gonna talk to you about it. So I'm okay with that.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? For all we know, that was his first touchdown.
I think it was. I think it was only one of the season.
Yeah, I can see that patience. You're right about it. Yeah, I can see that patience.
All right. This is my favorite run.
Oh, he just switched up on us 3 times. Patreon, YouTube.
This is my favorite run. This is by far my favorite run. Runs a counter play. God, this is my favorite. That's my favorite. That's my favorite run. By far. This is a great run by him. Really, really great run. Let's see it. So when I say counter, couple things make it a counter, but we're just talking running backs. That's him starting this way, and he's countering back this way. So a lot of times it'll get the defense, oh, he's going this way, now they have to get back. So it can give you some huge running lanes because it makes the defense think flow is this way, but instead it's actually going this way. So he's patient, takes a counter step, and
right there, bro.
If I show you the screenshot, this is 1,000% a tackle. Like, no way you saying he gets 12 yards on this.
I think we found our short.
There's no way.
Wow.
That's a really good run.
That's a very impressive run.
This is a really good run. There's no way he should have got all these yards right here. No way. No way. And still running through. That's an impressive run.
Bro, right, I'm super excited for this running back. Like, I'm super excited to see him in this offense.
I think I just showed him pass blocking right there on a play action. Let's see. Yeah, just a clip of him pass blocking. Nothing really to.
Let me tell you one thing.
Or anything on there.
Shador hit LeJohntay on that slant to the house.
Oh, over with. Over with what goes on right here. It looks like he gets about 5 yards right here on this run. Show it one more time. And as you can see, nothing's open.
His ability
Cuts
to cut
back.
back. Yeah, man, you're right about it.
Give
does
him
not
a
give
little
up.
skip.
He does not give up. He does not give up. I like that.
I want to see from this angle. Yeah, so he actually could have stayed outside. So right here, he sees color on this side, color on that side.
Mm-hmm.
This guy ends up tossing this lineman this way, and this guy goes inside. So right there, he could have stayed outside, but hey, you got to trust your vision. Cuts back, gives him a little high step right here.
Oh, yeah.
And then gets there. Yeah, that's a good little 5-yard run, man. But yeah, that's him.
You know what? I'm excited, bro. I'm not kidding you. I think this guy, I think Isaiah is gonna do some things. And I think, because I've been doing research on Pat, I think you gotta have the run game. You gotta be able to run the ball. And
Important.
I think that a lot of people are forgetting, they think to see our wide receivers, we got Shador and everything, but being able to have a run game is gonna really change.
Absolutely.
Everything. I mean,
that opens doors. It opens doors as far as defenses having to commit more people to the box, get them more one-on-one situations for your elite wide receivers, being able to get play action where you're sucking the defense down. So now people are able to get over the top. Like, yeah, having a great running game is a quarterback's best friend. Like these goofies on the internet saying Coach Prime and Shador don't want to run the ball and just want to pass it 50 times a game. That's not the goal of a quarterback. That does not help a quarterback unless you're playing for Mike Leach at Washington State or Texas Tech. Like
the air raid.
You need to, the air raid and whatever. And then June Jones had the run and shoot offense where they were slinging it. But outside of that, real football, in my opinion, real football is NFL type football. You see, they don't play like that in the NFL.
No.
Like, you got to be able to run the ball.
You got to be able to
have
run
to
the
be
ball.
able to establish the run and stop the run. That's the first thing Coach Prime said he wanted to do in 2024 is be able to run and stop the run.
Especially,
I've been saying that my whole life. Yeah, I've been saying that my whole life. I grew up as a fan of LSU and the Baltimore Ravens. Smash mouth football, run the ball and stop the run. That is the way football is meant to be played, in my opinion. And that opens up the pass game. You have great.
Yes.
You look at what Oregon did. They had a 1,000-yard rusher and went crazy passing. You look at
UW,
1,000-yard rusher, went crazy passing. Being able to run the ball successfully is going to help you. And honestly, watching this film, I can't say that he won't start.
I was just going to say that.
Yeah.
I was going to say that, but I got another question for you. Now, we lost Alton and we lost Dylan. How do you feel about Isaiah coming in?
I mean, I feel great about him. Like I said, I think he's a Alton McCaskill clone. I have to see more of him to compare. And obviously, Alton did 18 touchdowns as a true freshman. It's insane. But man, he impressed me. Like even after watching the film initially myself, and then watching now, like he continued to impress me. And yeah, I can't say that he won't start. I can't say that he won't be a starter.
Because I was saying
I think he's a home run hitter.
Yeah, he might. His cutback and like his yards after contact, even his catching the ball out of the back. I know it's just a few catches, but like when we was watching this film, he looked like the best player on the field. You know how you always say that he stands out like because when you show the plays where you're like, there's no way he should get yards on this play because
they weren't wide open holes. These were him creating plays, and that's what you like to see is a running back that can create for himself, and that's what I don't think we had last year, and that's part of why I think Dylan struggled, especially running inside. Is you need certain guys that can create for themselves. Like I showed those little subtle moves that he did, like.
He's smooth.
It may not seem like much to you, but those little subtle moves make all the world of difference as far as setting up your blocks and getting skinny through those run lanes. Yeah, I like him, man. I like him. I'm going to have to go back and watch Dallan Hayden again. I know we just posted it, but I didn't watch it again since we initially recorded it. I'm gonna have to go back and watch it again, but he can play, man. He can play, and I feel like we're great at running back. And it's hilarious to me that who was the last? Oh, Amos. When
Right.
Amos left, everyone, hey, we're good with what we have in the room. We don't need nobody else. We're good. We're clearly, you see the coaches went out and chased down him.
And they got one. I
Yeah,
think they
like,
got a dog. And I
he-
think this guy, bro, I look at him. I don't see how he's not 1,000-yard back in this season coming. Like, I do not
I
see
mean,
how he's not.
I know how he is.
1,000-yard back.
The way he isn't is them sharing carries.
Mhm.
Now you can share carries to a certain extent and still be 1,000-yard back for sure.
Yeah.
But
Because I mean, the reason why I say that because he might not need. He's a home run hitter, so he might only need. You can 5
less
and 6
touches.
carries, and he can go. He'll take it. And if you're playing, you showing up the Boulder trying to stop Shador, and you let this guy run, and I'm looking at this Arkansas offensive line, and like, man, when he gets behind Seaton, Mayers, Tyler Johnson, them guys, bro, and you get them guys firing off the ball, this to me, this is one of the greatest gifts Coach Prime's giving Shador.
Oh, absolutely.
The running game that really works. Like that's gonna do wonders.
And it was needed. Like all the
Yes.
fans, I was like, oh yeah, we're glad Amos left, and he's not gonna see the. I'm not one of them. Amos is a dog.
Oh, yeah.
Like an absolute demon dog.
Yeah,
if
he
y'all
was.
think he gonna be third string at Ole Miss, y'all crazy. Like he was a dog. I'm not built that way. I ain't gonna just say, oh, because he left, he not. No, Amos is like that.
Right.
Like that. So we needed to replace that, and I feel really good replacing him with these two backs with Hayden and
Isaiah. You almost made
Isaiah.
me call him Alton. You got it stuck in my head. What do you guys think, YouTube? How you guys feel about him? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You see the film, drop your comments, man. Let us know. But I'm excited to see what he can do in that offense.
Let us know if you got him starting, because it's tough for me. Me personally, I think I like his running style better. Just me as a running back fan, I think I like his style better. But I think he's more of a home run hitting threat for sure. And I think he can just make those plays. And I think he's really going to be good in a spread offense.
Right.
Or, with receivers out there instead of, you got some guys like the Derrick Henrys that aren't as good in spread offenses. They need to be downhill, like power type running backs, or, some guys that need fullbacks. He's a guy that can create on his own. So I'm excited for him for sure. Let us know below. Make sure that y'all join Patreon.
Facts.
Check out the Patreon, join there. We've got a lot of special stuff coming there, as well as our weekly, not weekly. We ain't like that yet, but we got our monthly giveaways. So for each tier, we're giving monthly giveaways in the month of June. The early access tier, we're picking somebody random to get a player of their choice. They're getting, I think, the t-shirt jersey.
Yes, sir.
And then the Buff Film Pro, they are getting either a hoodie or a sweatshirt of a player of their choice. And then the top tier, the Buff Bets, they are getting an actual NIL jersey from a player of their choice, because we want to support the players.
We want to support the players. That's the way it's giving
love.
Facts.
I mean, by the time this comes out, actually it might come out before then, but
I mean, I don't know if we're gonna let's let it sit on Patreon, and then I think we got to push it out. I mean, I think people got to see Isaiah. Wait,
no, I wasn't even talking about that. I'm talking about we got some private lives coming up with some of the players.
Oh, right.
The film down.
Yeah, we doing these.
That's gonna be in Patreon. I'm not sure which one's gonna hit YouTube first, if the live will be there by then. But yeah, we got some stuff coming for our Patreon.
Get on Patreon. Let me tell you, because T-Cow will record a video and he'd be like, "This ain't never hitting YouTube." And you won't know. And you won't know. There's some stuff
you guys will never see.
It's just never gonna come to YouTube. And it's like,
and that's another shout out to our Patreon people, man.
You guys,
everything stays in chat, man. Like
I
love our Patreon community chat. I love chopping it up. We ain't had no arguments, no nothing. Like everybody's just been talking ball, whether they agree with it or not. You can discuss it without it getting, crazy or disrespectful. So, man, I love it in there. We have a great time chatting up with everybody. We got the private chat in there. We got the Discord. We got a lot of stuff.
We getting active, and as it ramp up, man, when the season get closer, it's gonna get busier and busier. And you got to think, we got buff and bets, we got buffed in fantasy. Like we gonna have you covered for everything football, everything Colorado football. We hit the league, and you see how we break down the Colorado players. Wait till you see what we do with the NFL and the fantasy and the betting. Like, look, and this is T-Cal's favorite hashtag, by the way.
Make CT quit. We're about 80 people away. Make CT quit, and Patreon's gonna take off because then we got unlimited videos.
Yeah,
I'm already unemployed. He gonna be unemployed. We're gonna be buffed in prime full time.
Buffed in prime, man. Appreciate you guys, man. Appreciate all the support. Follow T-Cal on Twitter at Buff and Prime. We on TikTok.
Yeah, we on TikTok. Everything's at Buffed and Prime. Yeah.
Share the channel, man. Put it out there. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing but love over here. And
absolutely.
T-Cal's making me play NCAA football. So if you want to laugh, you better come check me out.
I'm gonna get you right, bro. I'm gonna get you right. But hey, man, we appreciate y'all. We appreciate the support. We appreciate our YouTube support, Patreon, everybody, man. And we got a lot of great stuff. We excited for this season. So yeah, y'all stay tuned for a lot more.
Facts.
CT,
okay, to evolve. Drop our theme music.
Who's next? Do your words match your video? Yeah, this for my boy TKL, CT the fan. Yeah, we on that buff train, man. Yeah, the boys, they put it down. I watch them every day. Hey, they gonna put you on a fella, but they gonna put you down there where you belong. They ain't gonna care for you. Nah, they ain't gonna care for you. Yeah, they gonna love